It is hope for you. It is hope for me. No matter how dry that circumstance appear to be, no matter how hopeless, completely dry, dead and dried, it can come back again to life. Just ask the Lord for help. Ask the Lord for help and wait patiently for him to act in your situation. You don't have to calculate how it's going to happen. You don't have to think for God how possible it's going to be. It is not in your place to think for God. It is not in your place to calculate the possibility of that thing coming back to life again. Because most times that is the error that we fall into. And that error causes doubt to rise so strongly in our hearts when we begin to calculate for God. When we begin to think for God, when we begin to feel like, oh, God cannot do this thing is dead and completely gone, it's irreversible, God cannot make it happen again. That is what we find ourselves in. That is the error that we find ourselves making many times when we try to think for God, when we try to ask for God, when we try to calculate for God. Leave God alone and trust in his word. Just believe his word for your life. Just believe his word for that situation you are passing through and allow him to do his own things. Allow him to manifest his power, his grace upon that situation and see how everything will turn around again for good, will turn around again with full of life. Jesus is still at work today. If you don't believe it, it doesn't stop him from still working. He works in the heart of those that believe. Your unbelief does not negate the power of God. Your unbelief does not negate the power in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. The Bible said the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Those who run unto it are saved. Just call upon his name and you will receive salvation. You will receive deliverance. You will receive the needed help. Don't bottle yourself up in that situation. Don't bottle yourself up in that circumstance. Don't die in that pit. Don't die in that situation. Call upon the name of the Lord like Jonah did, and he will come right through for you and deliver you from that pit and deliver you from that situation. No matter how dark it is, no matter how deep the pit is, God, his hands can still reach out to you and deliver you from that. Stop thinking for God. Stop calculating for God. Just believe his word. Just believe his word and call upon his name and wait patiently to see the miracle come true for you. It is not something that science can explain. It is not something that any magical theories can explain. It is not magic. It is not science. It is the raw power of God at work.